We're taking a look at our Dakota Magic Skycam near the North Dakota-South Dakota border. Conditions are very nice down there as well, but we're still seeing a bit of a breeze blowing those flags about. Here in Fargo, though, we're seeing mostly clear skies at this hour with a temperature at 26 degrees, and that 9-mile-an-hour wind out of the south-southwest is making it feel like it's 17. Now, taking a look at temperatures across the area, most folks are sitting in the 20s, though we do have a couple of people sitting in some teens up along the border. Langdon there at 16, as well as Hallock at 19. And down south near that Dakota Magic Skycam, we're seeing a 37 at Sisseton, so they're holding on to our warm spot at the moment. Sky conditions here are pretty clear, but we're starting to see more and more clouds drift in from the north. But as we look elsewhere, we're seeing pretty calm conditions for most folks out west, but we do have a bit of a trouble spot making its way across the south, moving into Tuscaloosa County right now. Nice roll tide to the folks there as those storms make their presence known. Now here in the valley, we're seeing those clouds continue for the east, and the weather tonight is going to be pretty quiet, but those clouds are going to continue to build, and we'll see temperatures in the 20s for the most part during the overnight hours. Now here in Fargo, it's going to be a bit cooler, and we'll see those clouds decrease as we move on through the morning hours. And by your lunchtime, we'll have clear skies out west and even some 40s on the board. Jamestown there sitting at 40, as well as Hankinson sitting at 41, and Sisseton almost hitting 50 degrees. Now, here in Fargo, it'll be 33 degrees tomorrow around noontime, and we'll see those clouds continue to stick around in Minnesota. Now, as we move toward your evening, we'll see those 40s sticking on the board. So pretty warm one here in the valley for this time of year. And we'll see even some upper 30s as far north as the international border. Park River, they're sitting at 39 degrees tomorrow afternoon, and those clouds are going to keep parting as we move on through the evening hours, and by bedtime we'll see mostly clear skies except for those up along the border. Now we could see some pretty gusty winds tomorrow, about 20 to 30 miles per hour, and as we look through the weekend and as folks try to make their way back, we have a couple issues in the weather. Now, on Saturday morning, we have a storm brewing in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, which is a big hub for those airlines. And as it moves through the morning, those flights get delayed in the morning. They stay delayed for the rest of the day. And by Sunday morning, that storm is now in Chicago and Atlanta, both two major hubs as well. And then by Sunday morning, or Sunday evening rather, that storm is now up in New England. So folks trying to get home could have some issues. Here in Fargo, we'll start the day about 19 degrees tomorrow and work our way up to a nice 37. And that's pretty similar across the board, though Sisseton could hit 50. And these turkeys that I told you about yesterday, it looks like they survived. Thanks, Rick, for that photo. This next week is pretty calm for the first few days, but we have a change coming early next week. Some snow starts on Monday, and we have chances of snow all the way through Thursday. And those teens are back on the board as well.
It's been a